If Bill Nye and Willy Wonka had a baby, I'm pretty sure it would be me. Because today I found out what happens if you leave a giant gummy bear to melt inside of your hot car.
Oh my god, rest in peace, little guy.
I hope you had the time of your life. I feel kind of bad for murdering this guy, but at least he tasted good and his legacy will live on forever. Today I'm going to see what happens if I leave this gummy bear that weighs 2 pounds to sit in my hot car all day. Now this is one heavy duty piece of candy, so obviously I hope that it's going to melt, but I'm not sure. Come back tonight for the results. You can call me Willy Wonka because today I turned Jolly Ranchers into lollipops. I was so excited when I got back to my car that I could not wait to show my parents.
Oh, yum. Can I have
like when I taught kindergarten.
Sure, I could have been offended that my mom thought it looked like a kindergartner made them, but she wasn't wrong. Today I'm going to melt Jolly Ranchers inside of my car to make lollipops. For the base of the lollipops, I got these bamboo sticks, broke them up, and then put Jolly Ranchers on top of them. Now I'm going to leave my car to sit in the sun all day long. Come back tonight to see how they melt. I made Fruity Pebble Rice Krispies today by letting marshmallows and butter melt in my car. After the melting came the fun part when I got to add the cereal to the marshmallows and butter, mix it together, and then put it into a pan. Once they were finished, I brought it to my dad for the taste test.
Oh, my favorite, Fruity Pebbles.
My dad and I then proceeded to turn into 5-year-olds and we ate the entire pan. It is hot in California, so today I'm going to make Fruity Pebble Rice Krispies inside of my car. To make this happen, I'm going to leave butter and marshmallows to melt inside of my car, and then I will add the Fruity Pebbles once they're melted. Come back tonight to watch my dad and I do a taste test. I know it's insane, but today I made blueberry muffins inside of my car. Now, I was so excited when I came back to see that this actually worked because my parents came in town to visit me today. And if you're an OG, you know that my dad is my go-to taste tester.
Oh, wow.
He absolutely loved the muffins, which means that they passed the test. Leave a comment and let me know what I should make him tomorrow. Today I'm going to see if it's hot enough to bake muffins inside of my car.
Who in the hell put the muffins in the car?
In addition to the big muffins, I also bought these little mini muffins that I'm going to try to melt chocolate on top of for frosting. It's super hot outside today, so I have a good feeling about this. Come back tonight to see if it bakes. I wanted to make candy syrup by melting Starburst and gummy bears on top of my pancakes. I let the candy sit in the sun for 6 hours, and when I came back, I had a full-on art project. It tasted absolutely delicious, and I honestly think I need to open up a food truck. This stuff actually tastes good. One of the most requested items for me to make inside of my car is pancakes, so today I'm going to make it happen. Now, I actually tried this earlier in the summer, and it went horrible. So I decided today, instead of focusing on the pancakes, I was going to focus on making my own candy syrup. To do this, I'm going to leave my car to sit in the sun all day long. Come back tonight to see how it melts. I wanted to see what would happen if I left chocolate and marshmallows to sit in the sun for 4 hours. When I came back to my car, I had what looked like a perfect s'mores dip. So I grabbed my graham crackers and dove on in. It was absolutely delicious and honestly really fun to play with. Gather around the campfire because today I'm making s'mores dip inside of my car. To make this happen, I went to the store and got all the ingredients you typically need for s'mores. Then to make the dip, I lined a pan with chocolate chips and covered them with marshmallows. Now I'm going to leave it to sit in the sun all day long, but come back tonight and see if I have a s'mores dip. I managed to make my own chocolate bar today by leaving a bunch of different candies to melt in the sun. When I came back to my car, the candy was a little bit too chunky to be a chocolate bar, so I smushed it down, put it into my freezer, and then I had one massive bar. Once I took a bite, I was actually in shock at how delicious this was.
This is the best thing I've ever had in my entire life.
This is a message to anyone who commented for me to make cloud bread. You and I are now fighting. I had gone to the store and bought all the ingredients and was planning on baking it inside of my car. I followed all the TikTok tutorials, yet for some reason I spent the last hour and a half of my life trying to mix it together. I'm posting this video to say I don't know what I did wrong, but I'm officially giving up. I wanted to see what would happen if I left gummy worms and Hot Pockets to sit in the sun for 6 hours. When I came back, I was pleasantly surprised.
This honestly looks so beautiful.
Yes, this experiment looked beautiful, but the only thing I didn't think through was the fact that then the Hot Pockets were extremely sticky and sour. However, after a few more bites, I realized it was a beautiful blend of sweet and savory. Many people have asked me to make Hot Pockets inside of my car, so today I'm going to make it happen. First, I went to the store and bought the actual pockets. Then I thought it'd be fun to find those pizza gummies and melt them along with the Hot Pockets. Unfortunately, no stores had the pizza gummies, but we're just going to pretend these are them. Come back tonight to see if the Hot Pockets bake through and the gummies melt. Since Chick-fil-A is closed on Sundays, I decided to make my own chicken nuggets inside of my car. You see, the issue was that it was very overcast today, so when I came back to the chicken nuggets, they were freezing cold. I still thought I would give the taste test a shot, so I bit into them and actually was completely repulsed. It's okay, you win some and you lose some. I was challenged to make chicken nuggets inside of my car, and because it's Sunday, I decided to do it outside of Chick-fil-A. To make this happen, I went to the store and got regular chicken nuggets and fun nuggets, threw them on a pan, and then popped them into my car oven. I'm gonna leave the nuggets to sit in the sun all day long, but come back tonight to see if they cook through. To celebrate TikTok not being banned, I decided to make brownies inside of my car. After letting the batter sit in my car all day long, I came back and was shocked at what I saw.
I didn't even know that this could happen. What in the... Oh my god.
I still decorated the brownie, put a little balloon in it, and had myself the most pathetic celebration. TikTok is is not getting banned, so to celebrate, I'm gonna make brownies inside of my car. To make this happen, I went to the store and got a little brownie kit, and then I wanted to get sprinkles since we're celebrating, but they only had Skittles, so just close your eyes and pretend that these are sprinkles. I'm gonna leave my car oven to sit in the sun all day long, but come back tonight to see if this bakes. It's 93 degrees today in Arizona, so I'm gonna see if it's hot enough to make chocolate-covered strawberries inside of my car.
I'm excited. If this works, I'm actually gonna maybe start a business. This looks pretty beautiful on its own. Good luck. Woo! Come back in a bit. Let's see how long this takes.
Today I'm going to use a California heat wave to melt a bunch of chocolate into a homemade chocolate bar. To make this happen, I went to the gas station and spent $30 on chocolate bars. I then layered the chocolate on top of each other until it made this massive candy tower. I'm going to leave it to sit in the sun all day long, but come back tonight to see if it melts into one bar. Today I made this puppy chow inside of my car by leaving chocolate and peanut butter to sit in the sun. When I came back to my car, I found them both perfectly melted, so I added it to the cereal and then mixed it together and put it into my freezer. Once it finished freezing, I took it back out to my car so I could add the best part, the powdered sugar. It tasted amazing, but it was really sad because my parents left yesterday, so they weren't here to eat it and I had to eat it alone. I haven't had puppy chow in years, but today I'm going to try to make it inside of my car. To make this happen, I'm going to leave chocolate and peanut butter to sit in the sun all day long and melt. If it melts correctly, I'll be able to add it to the cereal and then top it with powdered sugar. Come back tonight to see if this works. I left bubblegum and disco balls to sit in my car all day today, and when I came back, it looked like a nightclub with no AC. The gum was a new level of melted. It definitely looked like the furthest thing from edible, but since I was celebrating Miley Cyrus's new song, I ate it anyways. Today I'm going to see if I can melt gumballs inside of my car while using a disco ball. My inspiration behind this came from Miley Cyrus's new music video Midnight Sky, where she's surrounded by gum and disco balls. I also added Hershey Kisses to help reflect the sun. Come back tonight to see how this melts. You can call me Albert Einstein because today I invented a candy lasagna. After baking the lasagna inside of my car, I went to go surprise my parents with it.
What is that?
They were definitely skeptical at first, but all in all, I think that they liked it.
I think you should leave it as an art project.
Instead of making normal lasagna inside of my car, I decided to make candy lasagna. For this recipe, I'll be using fruit roll-ups instead of pasta. Then I decided to layer said pasta with Swedish Fish, Sour Patch Kids, and gummy worms. Lastly, for the Parmesan, I'm using a cookies and cream chocolate bar. I'm going to bake my candy lasagna in the car all day long, but come back tonight to see the results.